For November 24th, 2025. We now call the meeting to order at 6:30 or 5:30. Oops. Roll call.
Selgrave.
Yes.
White. Yes. Smith. Yes. Voights. Craven.
Here.
Thank you.
At this time, anyone wishing to speak should come to the lectern and state your name and address for the record. No one present? Right. Need a first and second motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Approval of claims. Approval of minutes of the prior meetings. Authorization for Warren Water District to serve a customer within the territory upon proper notice to IMU since the customer is within 2 miles of the IMU territory located at 15457 Illinois Street. Resolution authorizing pay app for downtown underground conversion project Northwest Alley premise wiring. Discussion. Roll call.
Selgrave.
Yes.
White. Yes. Smith. Yes. Craven.
Yes.
Thank you.
Electric utility action items. Need a first and second motion to approve the resolution approving the certificate of final completion for the downtown underground conversion project Northwest Alley premise wiring.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
This just starts the 30-day process for them to receive their final payment.
And we're all done downtown then?
On the northwest side and west, now we still have the northeast and southeast, which Miller's got the material for. We're working on that now. It's getting
It
close.
just goes on.
It does. It's a long
Are they-
ways around it.
Are they able to continue working through most of the winter, or is it?
We'll see how they get along here. Things like that. Like I say, they just finished up this side this last week and he touched base how aggressive they're going to get with the weather.
Roll call.
Selgrave.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Craven.
Yes.
Thank you.
Electric utility informational items.
Yeah, we've just been busy working on budgets, getting those ready to go, and current projects that we got going on. There's plenty of those. Of course, with the weather, it's been nice somewhat. We've had some cold and rainy stuff, but it's subject to change here soon. And we're really trying to get as much pipe and things in the ground. A lot of things we use anymore take water, and that doesn't go well with the temperatures we're looking at. So anyway, we're doing what we can to keep rolling on there. Chris, I know, is going to go further into the solar, but we're going to be involved December 8th for the start of solar testing and witness testing the week of December 15th. And then we did put up the Christmas trees up on the square last week, and then we postponed putting them on the highway due to the road construction and everything. So today we were able to get back and finish the ones up on the highway. So
Didn't want to get yelled out like the construction guy.
we didn't want to. We're good.
What does the testing entail that you guys will
So
do
we'll
during the
do
solar?
like 1 or 2 inverters at a time and test them,
Okay.
like 30 minutes per test, and then they'll just ensure that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, that they'll be pushing back out onto our grid. We need to be involved to make sure that we're seeing if there's any issues, or our relays will be shut off possibly, but we're also working on we'll also have our engineer out of Wisconsin, Scott, will be here. We're updating some of those relays to accommodate the solar on those feeders to change the timing of the reclosing.
Okay. Is there anything we have to do from a disaster recovery scenario with all of this?
Well, for us, so if they're not operational on their end, their switches will be open so that they can't tie to us.
Okay.
If we have an issue, it'll sense that we have no power, so they'll open the switch. They have the switching will be involved there. The week of the 15th, we'll also have staff that'll be meeting with them on site. We'll be doing on-site training for them to understand, what the process and where they understand where the equipment is, but to specifically go through the equipment, understand what we need to see reviewed during that process.
They also have some, and I don't know when it is, I know it's on their
checklist. They also have some fire department training that they've scheduled. And that's of course just any intricacies with the fire department. So we have our electric stuff that we're involved in, but they're also training on the fire department on any nuances out of there too. I don't know what that entails at this point, but
EPOs and anti-island and stuff like that.
Yeah, other than that, we just need to warm back up here after another week or so. We got way too much to do.
Water utility informational items.
all right, I will cover that, as Justin is actually out, finishing up a water main right now. They are done with it, but he's not gonna get cleaned up in enough time to be presentable. So we did have a couple more main breaks. This one will require a concrete pour, so they'll, work through that, weather permitting. They had been, pumping out all the fire hydrants that don't drain, kind of winter preparation or freeze preparation. Hopefully now they'll pick that back up tomorrow. They're working hard with, for a couple of reasons on meter replacements, but otherwise, their business as usual with locates and other work orders and such.
Were the breaks in a similar location, or were they?
Excuse me. This last one was on Salem, but they've been pretty sporadic and kind of all over the map.
No rhyme or reason.
Well, still some of the older lines, or?
On Salem, this probably is, I don't know exactly where on Salem. It probably
1500
is.
block.
It probably would be, yeah, those aren't
That's almost down to Kenwood, isn't it?
in Kenwood. Those do have some age on them, but certainly they're not the oldest in our system. And that's kind of what we've seen. It really hasn't been a rhyme or reason, with a expected 100-year service life. Some of these that are breaks have happened in under 30 years, which kind of says it's just environmentally related, ground shifting, dry weather, warm weather, all those changes that lead to a little bit of a shift down there that cause breaks.
Communications utility informational items.
Yeah, I don't have a lot either. Like Mike said, we're chasing weather, so we could use a couple more weeks of decent weather as well, but we'll see what we get. We did start doing the rural installs last week, Wednesday. I think we've got 15 on the books, so we did 4 or 5 last week. We did 3 more this morning, and then we'll get a couple more yet this week, and then some more the first week of December. So those are going well, but they just take a little bit longer, and again, we need the ground to stay unfrozen to get those in, so fingers crossed.
Why do they take longer?
Just the way you have to splice, because you have to splice on both ends. The drops tend to be longer, just things like that. So they're just a little more time intensive than the smaller runs here in town. So, and then other than that, I'll have lots for you to review and look at next meeting, and we're getting all that put together. So
That all seemed to be going well.
yeah, everything seems to be good. We've got all the contractors lining up nice. So, yeah, haven't run any other more bumps, so I think we're looking good for the 8th to present all that and have you guys take a look at it and give approval. So.
Combined electric, water, and communications informational items.
All right, last week I was out at Mean. We talked a lot about budget. We don't have any kind of numbers to really discuss, so it really was more administrative cleanup. We have a finance meeting where we'll kind of start talking budget numbers the 17th of this month. So that's what we'll use to kind of formulate our plan and what's necessary for next year. So with that, IMU's budget is underway. All the staff has been working hard on the CIP stuff. We got a couple more chunks of information still outstanding. We are expecting to present that to the trustees in December. And as a reminder, again, we just have that, our first meeting in December. We traditionally cancel that second meeting and intend to do so again this year. As Mike pointed out earlier, we have good news. We have some dates for solar commissioning. I talked a little bit earlier, Adam, if you can have your calendar out. We're looking to schedule something the week of the 15th. Right now, kind of leading the pack is Friday afternoon at approximately 2 p.m.
On the 19th, what day was that?
That's Friday, the 19th.
19th.
We will have a short ceremonial meeting for that, and otherwise just fun commissioning to look at the solar field in all its glory.
Champagne bottles on the solar panels?
I'll let you do it.
Did you say the
I'll bring the
19th or
orange juice.
18th? Friday, 19th.
Yeah, Friday
Friday.
the 19th.
Okay. So you said the chamber, the sustainability committee, council.
Yeah, kind of, we have a list from the original groundbreaking ceremonial.
Since the firemen are supposed to be, or doing some special, should we put an invite to them too?
We can do a special invite for them to see who shows up. I don't know if that looks good or bad, like we're commissioning this, we have fire trucks on standby, but.
Well, it's a partnership. I was just trying to think of others that,
Yeah, if you think of something, I'll start with that original list. Probably won't go up to inviting senators and stuff like we did for the groundbreaking or the USDA or anything. I'm thinking a little bit more local, but if you have ideas, feel free to send them to me and I'll make sure to include
here's
them.
maybe an off the cuff one, what about the mayor's youth council?
The Mayor's Youth Council, I actually had some conversations with a couple of the kind of science teachers at the school that said their students have expressed interest in it. I know Friday at 2 p.m. is probably enough, might be difficult for them,
I'd be
but I'll
surprised.
invite them
They
nonetheless.
get out early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, 2 o'clock, they're probably not getting out very early.
I'd
But-
wait for 15
I just think
We can pass that along.
that group has been involved in different things across the community, and that might be one way to reach those high school students, but I do like the science kind of group as well. I don't know if there's a STEM club or something that you could reach out to.
And then I know we were gonna look to see a potential for like field trips or something in the future.
Yeah, and that'd be a good time to extend out that, field trip opportunity, knowing that they probably can't make it at 2 p.m. Extend that if they want, to whatever they wanted to arrange. It's fun, it's cool. We will definitely want to be available to show it off because I think it'll be something that the community can be proud of. So we'll welcome all comers.
It's probably worth talking to them to see, or the solar company, to see if they've got any like PowerPoints or anything for training that they've probably done this before, that they've shared for, that we might be able to use to present to the school at some point if they do decide to come out, and Mike's okay with it.
Sounds good.
So, all right, any other business?
Just talking, as everyone probably noticed, this meeting was pretty light. What we discussed a little bit on initial discussions is going down to one meeting a month. I know we've been doing one meeting a month since May, and we've made it work. There are certainly lots of other utilities across the state that do one meeting a month. I think given we certainly have some unexpected stuff that will come up where we might need to schedule special meetings, perhaps on the Monday that we might have had stuff, but on a regular course, with your blessing, we can certainly put more work into seeing if we can schedule one a month.
Is there anything in our bylaws that we would need to address? I don't know.
I know we schedule the meeting, and I think, as we make that official policy really to change, we can change some of those documents.
We just need to just check on it. Who would
Yeah,
want
throughout the
somebody to
process.
on it?
If that all works and if that's something you guys would be into. I think it would come with the expectation, maybe we'd have some more special meetings, cause we do have critical timing stuff that comes up, you know, we did this year, but you guys are great to make those arrangements. It may be easier.
It just seems like certain times a year, like your capital and planning, that might be one that we want to have more time together just to explain what's going on or show somebody what you guys want. I think you could do it through a special meeting or you could say as needed.
But, yeah, if you guys are receptive to that, we'll kind of put some more detailed work on that and make sure we can pull something like that off. But I think it's worthwhile to take a look at just, you know, with electric and we start on undergrounding stuff, we're gonna become more and more kind of project focused rather than, you know, throughout the last couple of years, we've had solar stuff that we've needed to fit in, we've had, you know, some communication stuff. Over the next few years, will become a little bit more boring, I guess, if that's helpful.
Or routine. How
Yeah,
about that?
routine, that's a much better choice. You know, we're kind of, we'll be head down and focus on execution and less some of those strategic decisions. So I think it could work out.
Can you or one of your staff, you mentioned like other communities typically do once a month. Can you or one of your staff do research to back that up? I think it'd be helpful for us to, I think Waverly does once a month.
Yeah, correct.
Does Spencer do, does McColgana do? It'd be, if somebody asks, it'd be nice to back that up with, okay, of the 10 communities we researched, 9 do once a month or whatever it is.
Yeah, that would be good too.
Yep, I can pull that. So with that, we'll see you guys on the 19th.
Alright. Anything else, anyone?
So we won't have the first meeting in December is what you're saying?
Second meeting.
Or,
The second meeting.
Well, you just said you wouldn't
Yeah.
say till the 19th.
Please come on
but-
December 8th.
no, December 8th is the next meeting,
Okay,
and then
and then we'll
the
see you
19th
for the
after that.
party.
For the celebration on the 19th, correct.
Okay.
Okay, other business? Need a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
You could have just left your jacket on.
I know, I didn't realize missing 5 minutes, I missed like 7 agenda items.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.